after the very long day that I had, checking into the Rosewood here has been so nice. I can't tell you guys how wonderful the contrast of the chaotic mess that I was involved in earlier today and the utter disappointment with the travel to be welcomed into a room like this. The word that comes to mind is tranquility. I'm very, very happy that I'm here. So this building was actually built in the early 1980s and was converted into a hotel about 7 or 8 years ago. And that's why the design is the way it is, because they had to convert it. There's certain things you're not going to find in a brand new hotel, such as this grand open lobby. There are beams that run across the main foyer to the lobby. And that's there because they are essentially load-bearing pieces. But what they've done is they've incorporated it into the style and the design of the hotel itself. They've done an amazing job with it. I don't know if the camera can pick it up because it's quite dark in here, but this artwork here was up 3 stories. And it's kind of a feminine piece. And that goes with the motif of Rosewood starting to incorporate more feminine kind of design elements to match its masculine history. In the lobby foyer are these light pieces that go up 3 stories, adding layer and depth. I have this pastry kitchen right in the lobby. The hallways are kind of curved, and every entrance to every room has a doorway that is very traditional in Chinese style if you look at it. And one thing I really dig is this reception box here. Let's go through the room and show you. It's the standard size room, but this one has an amazing view, and I'll show you the view in a second. Okay, when you first walk into the room, this is what you're greeted with. It's a very large opening. So already I can feel the size of the room. It's big, it's really big. First I want to point out that this wall here, this is a leather wall. That's just a wall. That's nothing else but a wall. I also want to point out that every one of these switches, you can adjust the brightness. That's a nice feature. Every single light fixture, you have this ability to adjust it. To the left is kind of a place to put your key. Look at this. It's an old-fashioned, please make up. Oh, it's not a D&D though. It's a make up your room, make up your room. I love that though, that they have the old-fashioned hang the card on the outside of the door. And then this light, I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but it's this super clean, elegant, fixed in place light, a welcome light. Just adds a sense of class and brightness to your day when you first come into the room. What a great little touch. To the right is the walk-in closet. It's a genuine walk-in closet with a vanity inside the closet itself. How cool is this? Usually the vanity will be near the television or something, but here it's in its own area inside the walk-in closet. How convenient. Ladies, I know you guys love that. See, even something like this, the attention to detail is so important. You have a bag like this that's not wrinkled or singed in any way. It's perfect. Branded umbrella. No iron and ironing board, but I know like all these hotels that don't provide it in the room, you can call down the housekeeping, they'll send one up for you. I've only seen it once or twice in my career where they have an iron and iron board that's aesthetically pleasing in the room itself, so I understand why they elected not to do that. And there's elements of Chinese all throughout the room and the property because of course it's Beijing. A single sink, all the towels, cylinder lamp and square lamp, but same material. I like that. That's the remote for the TV. Branded body lotion. No other amenities such as toothbrush. Cities in China are going away from that to try to eliminate, one-use toothbrushes. I always travel with my own anyways. And if you do need it, you just call down to concierge, they'll send one up for you. The switchgear plates are this brushed aluminum that I actually really like a lot. It's not your standard Aquafina kind of water. The toilet is not an electric toilet. That's too bad. I really was hoping there would be one. Here's one thing of note that I noticed is the toilet paper. Normally they square it off in like a point or a triangle. These are folded under in a straight line. I like it. Something different and very clean. Attention to detail is what I like to see. Shower is super, super clean, and wow. That's a big tub. You can fit more than one person in this tub. Notice there's a window here and a window there, and that faces the bedroom. I do not see any kind of privacy. So if you're taking a shower, people can look right in. The room is big enough in that you can find privacy if you need it. This is the living space and workspace. I love the desk, just a wood desk. It's the kind of desk I like, but I hate the chair. These chairs are design over function. They are definitely not comfortable. They look good to sit in them. You know, it's a matter of taste, really. I prefer really soft, kind of captain's chairs, if you will. I know a lot of people really like these. Personally, it's not for me. There are mirrors everywhere. There's a mirror right here. There's a mirror there. There's two mirrors at the front. Big floor-to-ceiling mirrors all over the place. Magazine with a paperweight. Ooh, that's a big, solid paperweight. All the switch gear down here. Look at this pen. Oh, man. That is a lovely pen. Hotel pens are an underappreciated amenity. You take this with you and it becomes a souvenir. When you go and sign things in a meeting, people say, oh, where's that pen from? And you can say, oh, it's from the Rosewood, Beijing. In-room dining. It's empty. Oh, it's because you're supposed to scan the QR code. So there's no menu. Interesting how they have this book, this leather-bound book, with nothing in it other than a QR code. Okay, sign of the times. Man, I'm getting old, aren't I? This is some great stationery. Stationery, I hate it when hotels just put like one piece of paper in one little small envelope and call it stationery. No, this is actually really nice stationery that I can write a nice little thank you note to the housekeeping staff, to the concierge. Keeping with the theme of art, I'm intrigued by the art in this hotel because I'm told it's mostly Chinese, but they also have mixtures of Western art as well. In fact, they have some collaboration pieces too. I'm on the 18th floor. Great view of such an iconic skyline. You can see the location is fantastic. So the sitting area is quite lovely. They brought me a nice welcome note. Nice. I love the matching table to the desk. It's great. You can move this around, get a little more space. And then the chair. I've seen these chairs around. They look great. A little splash of color in the room never hurts. Let's feel the comfort of it. It's not bad at all. It's soft, and the back is sloped quite a bit. But you put your leg up, you're sitting this pretty comfortably. I mean, this is actually not a bad little spot to enjoy your welcome amenities. The sofa's quite comfortable with the throw pillows, muted colors, but nice silk feel to it. Very elegant, very high-end. Western tea and Chinese tea. There are books everywhere. There's books here, there's books over there, there's books over there, there's books down there, there's books at the table. There is a lot of reading material throughout this room. Coffee machine with all the different coffees, very cool. Spoons in the glasses themselves. Even the tall glasses and the rocks glasses also include stirs. Because you're going to make cocktails, right? Oh, well-stocked mini bar. Salty snacks and some Swiss milk chocolate. Because I have a bottle of champagne to open. These ones are the turn-down waters. Alright, they're actually in the room. Great minibar setup next to the window. That's the common trend these days. I love to see that. It's not near the toilet. It's actually in the area where you'll be entertaining guests. Look at this long flowing furniture piece here. It's this great combination of bookshelves, TV stand, and the Chase Lounger. Now that novel is way too thick for me to read. I don't have time for it. The Chase Lounger, excellent, excellent place to look out. I'm sure at night this is lit up quite lovely. It's pretty comfortable too. Now I'm here on a Saturday, Sunday night combo. So here we have a Geneva system with the controller for your Bluetooth. A couple of artistic elements at the end of the table. not bad. The TV is on a swivel, so you can watch it from the living room or the bedroom. Presentation of the bed is nearly perfect. It's not tucked in, it drapes over the edges, but done very, very tastefully, I think. That's done on purpose. The offset of the artwork like that, cool. More bedtime light reading. It's not a drawer, it's a box. Kind of dig it. I really do. Okay, we got a mystery box with nothing inside. Earplugs right next to the bed in its own beautiful box. Oh, the switchgear to control everything in the room. I love the design of the room with the bathroom behind it, and it's quite large, and then the living area and the workstation over here. But my favorite element of the room, I think, are these beams. They could have just done without this beam, but what they did, instead of it squared off, they put a diagonal beam here. I don't know if that's structural or not, but I like it. It just adds another layer, another depth to the room. Over here they actually have it for the lamp, and you can move this along that track. For a hotel brand that is otherwise considered to be elegant and modern and tasteful and all of that stuff, which it is, to have a nice little element of kind of an engineering industrial feel that the engineer in me can appreciate, that is my favorite element of this room. Time for the bed comfort test. It is a soft bed for China. It is not the softest bed in the world, but it's not the hardest. It's a happy medium, and this is the type of bed that I've been experiencing in most five-star luxury hotels here in China. I'm one for soft beds, but I understand that hotels like this don't always cater to an international guest. The trick is to find a happy medium that pleases everybody. And with linens like this, it means that as many people as possible can enjoy their evening. This is a little bookshelf element with all kinds of artwork. Rosewood, being based out of Hong Kong, knows who their guests are. This coral piece, my parents were scuba divers, so they always had coral pieces like this throughout the house when I was growing up. I don't think anyone has ever opened this before. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that! Little surprises! Okay, knowing me and how clumsy I am, I'm gonna put this away before I ruin it. And here's the other book. Look at the binding. The binding is just this street. It's not. How elegant that is. All of it very tasteful. And we'll put this back the way I found it. Keys are a very intimate part of staying in a hotel. Not only give you access to your room, but also kind of remind you and other people where you're staying in a particular city. So I'm always curious about the keys. And these keys are square. They're not credit card, they're square. Branded very nicely. I like the square. Something unique and different. You know, I have to say that sitting at this desk and working and seeing the view of the Beijing CBD behind me, it really puts me in the mood to work. An excellent room. Let's go explore the rest of the hotel, shall we? Look at the size of this elevator landing bay. With all of these little pieces of art everywhere. I mean, look at that. The Carlyle. Are you kidding me? If you don't know, the Carlyle is a legendary hotel in New York City. There are a number of restaurants here. 3 of them are Chinese and 1 of them is French. The Rosewood is famous for their hot pot restaurant, which is a very, very high-end Beijing hot pot style. I don't think it's worth it, just me here, myself tonight. I've chosen the French one called One Bistro, I think it's called. Bistro One Bistro, I can't remember. It's supposed to be one of the best places to eat in town. Oh, poor me, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's the most tender beef I've ever eaten in my life. The taste is fantastic. I don't always eat in places like this. You know, every now and then you need to indulge yourself, right? If you knew how much this costs. I didn't realize this when you came in, but look at this fountain. It's at street level, and you could easily drive into that. Fantastic gym. It's big. It's really big. But even the colors of the equipment are unique. Very cool. Even the changing rooms are very tastefully done. These are real candles that are lit every night. I like to swim a lot these. This is by far one of the most amazing ones I've ever seen. Also available are these private couples beds that are super secluded and ready for the swim. Wow. It's also one of the biggest and nicest hot tubs I've ever seen. Can he resist the temptation to press the red button? No, he cannot. Oh yeah. Bubbles. After a long day of walking around freezing cold Beijing, this is nice.